Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. And today I'm on a blog hop with Ink Stamp Share. And the theme of the blog hop is new products from the annual catalogue, which goes live on a Wednesday, so not long now. So I'm going to do this bundle, which is a stamp set here, field of flowers, and a floral border punch. And I'm going to show you two ways of using the punch in this card. It's a photopolymer stamp set, and this will cut out a flower border, but it also cuts out little flowers, punch flowers, which was actually the main reason for me buying this punch, because it's a long time since we've had a punch with little flowers, and I think they are really useful for decorating. Okay, so if you've been on the blog hop, you will have already seen the card. This is my colour palette: Smoky Slate, Pretty Peacock, Rococo Rose and Mint Macaron. And so it's a one-layer card, kind of. This is thick whisper white, cut in half, scored in half. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp my no, I'm not. I'm going to punch first, so I kind of know where to stamp. So I'm going to use this border punch to punch a border of flowers out on the bottom of this card. So like all our border punches that we've had, so you make sure that the card is butted right up. I like to put it up to the end there, and you punch, and then you move the flowers along and you wait until, bingo, the flowers that you've cut out match the flowers there, and then that finishes that side off. And then if we go this way and we wait until there, the image fits there, and we punch, and that gives us our flower border. And then we have these little flowers, and I've been keeping these in a little pot for when I need, in this case, little white flowers. So I'm just going to put those to one side because I haven't brought my pot here. And what I'm going to do is, on a scrap of mint macaron, you can see I haven't used it, it's a great way of using up scraps, I am going to cut little flowers. So I'm poked out those, and then you can, because you're not doing a border, you can just move to where you get some more flowers cut out. So I've got a big piece there, that will give me those three. You do get some offcuts. Right, let's see if we've got enough. That one didn't cut very well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bit of Tombow, and I'm just going to put a blob of Tombow in the gaps I've created. So I'm going to have like a bit of a peekaboo, and then I'm just going to stick my flowers in these holes. Going to nick some glue from there. And we just piece them through. I just came up this, I've been playing with it, and I was going to put a bit of card behind to give us the flowers, and then I just came up with this bright idea of doing it this way. That one's not a full one, not a full shilling there. So slightly time consuming, but worth it. So I've been really enjoying playing with these new products, but I've also been enjoying doing some final projects with things that are retiring. So you might have noticed I've been doing a lot of videos lately, and it's because I wanted to make the most of my products before I put them in my pile of selling, or I'm going to keep you forever because I can't bear to part with your pile. Got quite a few on that pile, to be fair. Now we need 3 little ones after I stick this one in. So put that along there so I can get 2 little ones. There and there. And I save what I don't use for another project. So some of these are not good enough, so we'll get rid. But great way. I've just thrown away a little one, haven't I? Dear, oh dear. And they're gone. That one's not a full one. Try again. I might make a little storage for these flowers, like I did for my strips for the pretty label punch, which you might have seen. I published that yesterday. There. So that's going with my pile that I put up there. So that's those flowers. And you can see that there's one that needs a trimming off. So that one there, it's just a partial flower. We will trim off. Now, what we're going to do is carefully pull the card up, and the flowers will stay stuck to the back of the card. So we'll have a little peeky through. So when it's closed, it looks like the flowers are on the front, but in fact they're on the inside of the card. So you've got a little bit of interest there on the inside of the card. We just need to trim that little one off. There. And now we can stamp, because we can see where we need to stamp. So I'm going to stamp my flower stem. You see the images I'm going to use. So we've got that, the top of those flowers, they mount on there. The little dragonfly I'm going to use always in my hearts. Nice little sentiment for right now to send to somebody you're thinking of. So I'm going to stick that as if it's coming out of these nice field of flowers. There we go. And then I'm going to use the Rococo Rose for, because I realise I haven't used, all excited about the new in colours, and I realise I haven't really used these in colours very much, so just wipe that, so stick that on there. Oh, that has not stamped very well, but it's okay, we can line it back up. Super. And then Smoky Slate, we're going to do our sentiment, and because these are designed for you stamping different sentiments with it, it's good that it's photopolymer because you can see through it to get it nice and straight. So there's lots of sentiments that you can have to go with this. You've got always thinking of you, always my friend, you are always my friend, you're always in my heart, always a celebration, believe in love. Quite like that, always believe. There we go. And then my final bit of stamping is the dragonfly. So I'm going to stamp some dragonflies. And I think Pretty Peacocks, a good colour for dragonflies. Using the power of 3. There. And then we've just got a final little touch, is I have used my Pretty Peacock stamping blend and to create some Pretty Peacock pearls, and I'm going to stick them in the middle of the flowers. I coloured them before for quickness and because they went flying all over the place, and it was like, I'm glad I've not done this on camera. So I've done the bigger ones for the bigger flowers and smaller ones for the smaller flowers. So I think there's oodles of possibilities with this punch. I've already used the flowers on a couple of projects. One you haven't seen yet, actually. It's coming out on the 1st. I've used them as decoration, but equally they are a border punch designed for being on a border. So I am all set to, as a demonstrator we get to pre-order, but we have a limited choice of what we can choose. So there were some things on our list of what we could order that I didn't actually, that weren't things that I wanted to order. So I have got my order ready to process when the catalogue goes live. So if you haven't got a demonstrator and you'd like a copy of the catalogue, I do have some more to send out, so I can add you to my list. There'll be, if you have been on the blog hop, or if you haven't, there's a link down below, and you'll see a catalogue request form on my blog in the menu bar at the top. Just fill that in and I'll be happy to send you one. Oh dear me. Fiddly fiddly, but you know, worth it. I think these pearls are quite old actually, so using up my old ones before I open up my packet of new ones. There we go. Oh, lost it. Two more. And then I just put in them on the head of the dragonflies. Well, I would. That one appears to have lost its sticky. When you've got RA in your hands, this is actually quite difficult. If you're looking at this and thinking, gosh, that's painful to watch. I do apologise. But it is easier if you have fully functioning hands, which don't. Right, so let's just colour one more in for that final one up there. There we have it. So that is my little card there with the little peekaboo flowers. Nice little surprise when you open it. So hope you like that, and go and check out the rest of the blog and see what other new products, because everybody might have bought different things, so it's a good opportunity to have a little sneak peek at the catalogue. Okay, bye for now, stay safe.